The only way we can be fearful of the future is if we forget just how God led in the past. A certain writer said that, my favorite writer, Ellen White. And it is so true. As I embark on this journey, starting off as a single Christian woman on my own, there are so many challenges and I know difficulties that will come with it. One quotation that stands out for me during this time specifically is the one that says, "Let all sisters that feel they have no husband to lean upon know that they can lean heavily upon God." What a wonderful call and invitation to take God as our help as single women, to take God as our protector, our provider, and to know that even in the midst of going through situations that in a normal situation you would have to go through it, I guess, with your husband or your spouse, that you're doing it alone, but not completely alone, that you're doing it with God. I have been so blessed and fortunate to have friends and family that have come through for me and are there for me, and I know I can depend on. But one thing we must always strive for is to lean heavily upon the arm of God, to be able to develop a trust, to develop a deeper faith in Him, in our relationship and walk with Him. Starting out on this journey has not been easy. There were so many setbacks that I encountered as I made the plans to move. But thank God He came through every single time, and I'm forever grateful for how He has provided and just showed out for me during this important and yet challenging time in my life. My ultimate goal is to, of course, always find myself placed where God would want me. And it is possible that as we make plans, we can make plans on our own and have God not involved in any of them. I remember last year I made these exact same plans to start off on my own as a single Christian woman living in her own apartment. But God had other plans. He said no. He shut that door so quickly. He had His reasons. And I was so hurt. I was upset. But I knew God knew best, and He had my best interest at heart. As I found myself once again making this decision to move on my own, to start a life on my own, I was amazed as to how God provided and just put things together. He had already been here before I was, and all that was remaining was for me to show up. A certain pastor, one of my favorite preachers, had this to say about prayer. And he said, "The blessing which costs us the most, prayer, will be worth the most." Those prayers that we agonize with God the most, those prayers that we feel that we're always praying and constantly asking God to intervene, when God comes through with a blessing for that prayer, it will be worth much more than we even anticipated for. I look forward to this journey. I look forward to this walk with Him. And the one thing that I look forward to is knowing that this is just the first step, a baby step to me going through country living.